Who will play number 7 for New South Wales? Will it be Mitchell Moses? Will it be Adam Reynolds? Will it be Nico Hines? Well, today, Mitchell Moses has stood up and he was outstanding in this game, wasn't he?
Yeah, we were pumping up about who was going to be the Origin halfback, but I think Brad Fittler and Greg Alexander knew who it was going to be going into it. Well, Mitchell Moses played very confident today. You know, the ability when the game was in the balance at 6-all, he just stood up. Pangai Junior made a couple of errors and he just picked him apart. And the Eels scored 3 tries in a space of about 8 minutes, made half-time 24-6, and that was game done, but he was excellent tonight.
Came out the tunnel and spoke to Lara Pitt before the game today. Extremely relaxed and confident. Obviously, they're coming off the back of back-to-back wins, but the fact they had the bye last week and you know, a lot of distractions around Parramatta, and to see Mitchell so confident, so composed and relaxed before the game, you thought, boy, he's in for a big day here, but it'll be fascinating to see how he handles all the talk and all the pressure that's gone on for 2 weeks now since that Origin loss down in Adelaide. Boy, was he instrumental today in that opening 40 minutes. He took control with his kicking game early, really composed and precise with his kicking game, which Greg Alexander said yesterday as the chief selector for New South Wales, that he needed the halfback to kick well. And Mitchell did that, and then when the game really started to open up, he tore them to shreds in the opening 40 minutes, and that was it really. At half-time, it was over.
He had a terrific temperament too, because he was the last halfback to audition as such. Yeah. You got Hines yesterday, Adam Reynolds, the match winner the other night too, so he handled that occasion well. And the other thing too is, if you're going to go as a New South Wales player up to Queensland in Game 2 to win, there's 2 things you must bring as a halfback. Good decision-making with a good temperament and his king game, and that was class. Yeah,
he looked very relaxed before the game and he was sensational throughout. We've got him right now. Mitch, congratulations on a stellar performance for the Parramatta Eels. A great win. It must have felt good to perform the way that you did, especially with all that noise around Origin at the moment.
Yeah, I didn't really look into any of that stuff. I just wanted to come out here and put in a good performance at Parramatta. It was a very big game for us in context of the season, so we needed to get a win.
Hey Mitch, it's Gordon. Tell us here, mate, did you get a call from Freddie this week saying, mate, if you put in a good performance, mate, the 7 jersey is yours?
Nah, nothing like that. And, I fully respect that as well. I just wanted to come out here and focus on Parramatta, and whatever comes off the back of that comes off the back of that. So, first of all, put in a good performance here and see what happens.
Hey Mitch, it's Mick Ennis, mate. I thought you were absolutely tremendous today. No doubt that there's been so much talk about the certain things that the New South Wales selectors were looking for, in particular the kicking game and running the footy. You felt like you did that well today?
Yeah, it felt like that. Our forwards laid a good platform for me to be able to, run off the back of that. And, it was to and fro, and it was pretty tough in that first half. And then we got a few lazy defenders there, and we picked them apart, I guess, with our attack. So, yeah, well, we probably should have scored a few more points, and, had some silly errors coming out of the backfield, so we just need to fix that up.
Hey Mitch, it's Cooper, well done tonight. Talking about running the football, you picked apart Pangai Junior a couple of times that really set the game alight in your favour. Was that a plan? Did you notice those things leading into the game?
I like to do a fair bit of video, so I like to study my opponents, a fair bit before I come up against them, and I just seen a couple of holes there that I just had to take. So I guess I can put that down to all the video that I watch, I guess.
What about your combination with Clint Gutherson through the middle? There's been a lot of talk around New South Wales and the side and what it's going to look like. Gutho's been there before. He's got the ability to play in a number of positions, but today I thought, particularly with yourself in that opening half, he was exceptional, wasn't he?
Yeah, mate, he was outstanding. He's just over there trying to get my attention now. Mate, he was outstanding. We know what we're going to get out of him every week, and it's just energy and compete. And he probably saved 3 tries for us today, and who knows what could have happened off the back of those. So, mate, I love playing with him. That's why he's our captain, I guess, and he leads by example with all his actions. But to see the leadership that he has when he speaks to the boys now, and seeing that grow since he's been a captain has been really good to watch.
Well, Mitch, you couldn't have done any more today with your performance for the Parramatta Eels. Good luck tomorrow with that selection for the possible number 7 jersey for the New South Wales Blues.
Thanks, boys.
Let's bring your mate Gutho in. Here he is, his partner in crime. Outstanding today. I mean, a lot of the talk, and we just spoke to Mitch, was about Mitch, obviously heading into Game 2 for the State of Origin series. But your performance and your combination today was stellar with him. How did it feel out there?
Yeah, look, it's easy for me when he's playing like that. I've been talking to him all week as well. I need you to have a blind. I want him picked, so I've been into him. But look, I think he did all possible to put his hand up, and I thought he kicked well. I thought the way he defended the big boys coming at him was really good. So he's done everything he can now, and look, it's up to Freddie and the team. But look, I hope as his good mate, he gets picked and gets a crack at it.
Hey, Clint, it's Gordon Tallis here. Obviously, with no Dylan Brown, Desan Arce did a really good job partnering Mitchell Moses.
Yeah, he was massive. He's been waiting in the wings all year, and he's just been doing his part in New South Wales Cup. And look, he's played at the high level before, and we had all faith in what he was going to do. And he set up a great try. I thought his defensively was really good as well. So we're going to need him in the next couple of weeks when if Mitchie gets picked and we've still stood down. So whoever steps into that next man up mentality, and we needed to stand up and play the game that he can.
Hey, Gutho, it's Mick. I mean, congratulations. A first-half hat-trick. You and Mitch really set up that win. But just want to go back to Mitch. I mean, I know it's topical at the moment with Origin around, but your coach, who had a huge milestone today, that's spent so much time nurturing Mitch through such an important part of his career, spoke glowingly just about how much he's matured as a player. Led you guys to a grand final last year. He has played one Origin game, but do you think he's at the moment where his game's at, that he'd thrive in this situation going into Game 2 at Suncorp?
100%. Look, Brad's done so much for him, me, our whole team. Every player that comes in, Brad just looks after him like he's his own. And look, I think Mitch has done enough to earn that call. And look, I'm just hoping he gets it and gets a chance to go up there and do the Blues proud, because we've got all faith in him, and as the rest of the team will if he goes into camp. So look, I just hope he gets that call and go into camp and really put his best foot forward.
Good on you, Clint. Great performance. You're outstanding today. Well done.
Thanks, guys. Ta.
Let's bring in the Bulldogs half, Matt Burton. Matty, great start to the game for yourself, but then where did it go wrong?
Yeah, look, I thought we were in it at the start, but, you know, we just gave over too many errors and too many penalties there, and, yeah, it was disappointing.
Yeah, mate, and Payne Guy Junior come up with a couple of defensive areas. Sometimes he can make a big play, but today was a couple of silly ones, wasn't it?
Yeah, for sure. I think, you know, sometimes you just got to be smart there and, you know, stick to our system. But, you know, it's just disappointing that tonight our performances just wasn't good enough. And, yeah.
Matty, it's Mick. I mean, you've created almost the same amount of line breaks as the Parramatta side. It felt like, particularly in that first half, you created plenty of chances. They were able to capitalise. You guys not so much. Was that the most disappointing thing going into the half-time break?
Yeah, we did speak about that at half-time. You know, we had a lot of line breaks, but, you know, we just doing silly things on the back of it, and you can't do that. We know we'd move the ball and get through the line, but, you know, just shoot ourselves in the foot off the back. So,
what about the New South Wales situation, Matty? I mean, obviously, elevated straight down into the squad when Nathan had the teeth drama leading into Game 1, but the fact that Damien Cook, you know, potentially being that utility now, he'll start more than likely with Appy out of the side. Nico Hines potentially into the starting side, leaves that utility spot vacant. Have you had any conversations with the New South Wales hierarchy yet?
Nah, I haven't yet, mate. You know, I just focusing on tonight and, you know, putting my hand up there tonight. But, you know, it's their call, and we'll see what happens from there.
Matty Scoop, obviously focused about tonight. You took on Mitch Moses there just before half-time. Did anything come of that?
Nah, not really, mate. It's just a battle of the sevens, and, you know, I just love going out there and playing with my heart, and what happens, happens. And, yeah, it's just disappointing that we couldn't get the win tonight, and, yeah.
Oh, thanks for joining us, Matty. I know it's hard after a tough loss, and good luck with possible selection tomorrow for New South Wales.
Thanks, fellas. Cheers.
All right, let's try and dissect this game a little bit. It was the combination of Gutherson and Moses. I know we've spoken about Moses because all the hype and all the talk was around him, but Gutherson was just as good in that first 20, 30 minutes, wasn't he, Gordy?
Well, that's what Mick said. He got a first half hat-trick, but just the temperament that Parramatta played. Sometimes they can, you know, shoot themselves on the foot and they try to play too fast, but it was a great performance. And, you know, with the pressure and everybody talking about it, like, it's got to play on your mind, but Mitchell Moses, just the calmness that he played with and his kicking game.
Yeah. The Eels won the possession, the field position battle, right? But 6 line breaks each says that the Dogs had some opportunity to score some points. The difference was when Moses broke through, Gutherson supported. He scored 3 tries in the first half, and the fact that those players around the spine were connected more than the Dogs coming up with poor decisions when they made breaks was the difference.
Well, let's get back out to the ground where we've got Junior Paulo with us. Junior, a great performance from yourself and also the team. You found your groove the last few weeks, the Parramatta Eels. It must be good to be back.
Yeah, it definitely is. You know, I think of recent weeks, we haven't been able to have our full strength side, but I think the guys who have been there and getting an opportunity have definitely been standing up. But you know, the return of Reggie this week, he certainly laid the platform. You know, we sort of go hand in hand and help each other out. But yeah, like you said, we've been able to find some form, and hopefully heading in the next couple of weeks, we're able to string together a couple of wins.
Hey, Junior, well, that was the question I was going to ask you. It must be good to have your big front rower partner back with you.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, he's been slogging at it, you know, the past couple of weeks. Hasn't dragged the bottom lip. He's been itching to get back out there, and he's certainly come back and laid the platform and showed why he deserves to, I guess, just turn up every week and back himself. So we're able to play off the back of what he does. He's probably got one of the best play one carries in the game, and it certainly sets us up for our intent early in the game.
Junior, just put your selectors hat on a bit, just for a moment. Who's going to be your number 7 for New South Wales?
Well, look, if I'm being biased, I have to go with my mate Moe. He certainly showcased what he done tonight, and I think just this whole year he's been able to have a cool, calm, collected head on him and really control the game. And I think that's something he's been able to grow over the past couple of years, is the maturity in his game.
Just talk to us a little bit about that, Junior. I mean, obviously you've spent a big part of your career playing with Mitch, and there was always the talk, you know, a number of years ago that, you know, he was a bit of a hothead and he struggled to handle those big games. But the fact that he's taken you guys to a grand final last year and the maturity in which he is playing with, what have you noticed about his demeanour?
Yeah, I think just the calmness around, you know, the way he's leading us around on the field. You know, like you said, as of, you know, early days in Mitch's performance, he can be a bit frantic, but the way he's able just to pull himself, I guess, back and let everything unfold and then step up when he needs to. And, you know, you're always talking about chasing the game, and that's exactly what he's been doing. He plays every play and just stays in the moment. So, you know, when we've got Mitch on, we're probably one of the best attacking teams out there. So we just got to be able to back Mitchie to do his job every week, and that's probably one of the, I guess, important things for us moving forward.
Junior, it's Cooper, well done tonight. Obviously your focus was on the Eels and that winning tonight, but now all eyes shift to Origin. So tell us, what's it going to take for New South Wales to win Game 2 up in Queensland?
Yeah, hopefully get another phone call, but I think, you know, we've got to be able to go out there. It is a tough ask of what we're going to do now after losing Game 1, but you can definitely have the right focus about our mentality heading into Game 2, heading into, I guess, hostile conditions when you're travelling up to Queensland, and it's going to be a do or die game for us. And I think, you know, if the opportunity presents itself again, won't be willing to take a step back.
Well, Junior, again, great performance today by yourself. Hopefully you do get that phone call, and if you do, good luck in Origin 2 up there at Suncorp.
Yeah, cheers, guys. Thank you.
There they are. Victory for the Eels today. Very dominant performance.